Hello and welcome back to Bedhead Music Ed. I am your host again, Lindsay Richardson. I hope you enjoyed our first video today, which was all about pencils, and I hope you are ready for this video, which is also all about pencils. So let's get started. Let's start off with math. So there's this guy way back when, and his name is Apollonius of Perga, and he is the person who came up with the concept of Apollonian Circles, and we're going to talk about that. It's a thing in math, and I'm going to try and draw it, and I'm sorry if it looks like trash, but we're going to do our best. So I'm using the diagram that I found on Wikipedia. We all know Wikipedia is not necessarily a reliable source, but I'm using it anyway. Sorry. I guess that makes me a bad teacher. So the Apollonian circles are a group of circles that intersect with one another at a right angle every single time. Mine are not going to do that because I am horrible at circles, because I am a human being and not a robot, and I can't draw circles. I also don't have circles to trace, so I'm just going to draw it freehand so you can kind of get the picture. Literally the picture. Okay. In this picture of Apollonian circles, you've got 6 circles on the right, 6 circles on the left, and then in a different color, I'm going to draw the circles on top and bottom, and they intersect, remember, at right angles every time. Mine's not going to look like this. Do your best. Okay, I dare you to try and do this better than me. Ha, bet you can't. So first off, we have 6 circles. Okay, so we have 6 circles on one side. That is registering really weird. 6 circles on one side, right? Okay, and then we're going to do 6 circles on the other side. Okay. Ooh, that's trippy. Okay. And then we're going to draw, then on the top, I'm going to draw 11 lines. It's actually circles, but I'm going to draw 11 lines because I don't really understand how the circles are laid out. So I'm going to draw 11 lines at the top. Okay, so I drew 11. It does not look like it's supposed to. Oh well, that's okay. And I'm going to do the other side. I think it's also 11 at the bottom. Okay, that's 11. So I'm going to use this pencil. I'm going to use this pencil to point out the pencil. So again, I drew 6 this way, 6 this way, and then there are 11 lines going this way and 11 lines going this way. Now, if I were to have drawn them correctly, each line would be a part of a circle. So this outer line would correspond with this inner line as a circle. So this is what a pencil looks like. And each of these little sections, so at this point, any point where it intersects should equal like a right angle on all sides. So it kind of did there, but like in other places, so I just picked another random spot and it kind of worked there too. Obviously I don't know how to draw circles correctly, but it kind of did what it was supposed to do. Every time they intersected, it should have equaled a right angle. From my understanding of pencils, I did a pretty good job drawing my first pencil. If you are really good at drawing circles, I suggest that you draw a pencil and show me that also. So that is a pencil in math. How cool is that? Like, a thing that we use every day has another meaning. This is its other meaning. I don't know what this is used for, but there are equations on the Wikipedia article that tell you what it means. And I don't have any idea what that means. But if you do, congratulations. Look it up. Tell us. Put it in the comments. I have no idea. Be a better bedhead. Good luck. Great. Let me know what this means. All right, moving on. I have a question for you. Do you think that pencils are going to be obsolete in the near future? And obsolete is just a word that I use to mean we're not going to need them, or education's going to move on without them. So especially in this time right now, we're moving to online learning, and I wonder if we're ever going to move away from the point where we don't need a pencil. I don't think that we will, because personally I learn better when I write things down and take notes. And then I can have a visual representation of what I'm trying to learn, and I get that physical aspect in there, physically writing it down and having my body realize that it is writing down something important. So I wonder, I pose the question to you, answer me in the comments. Do you think that we're ever going to get to the point where we don't need pencils anymore in school? I don't know the answer, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And our third and final section of this video is about pencils and music. So I'd like you to get your brain working a little bit. Get ready for this, because we're going to learn something called dictation. Dictation is something that I use in my classroom and have my students do on a fairly regular basis. But it's also something that I didn't learn how to do until I was in college, like in music school to become a music teacher. So I'd like to teach you how to do dictation right now. This is just the very basic bare minimum. So the staff is what we write our music on. It has 5 lines and 4 spaces. If you have a regular piece of paper and you just want to draw it yourself, or if you have a lined piece of paper and you want to line it out just like I will, then you can do that as well. So I'm going to take this lined piece of paper and draw out my staff. All right, so there's my staff. It looks really ugly and I'll be okay. On the staff that we're going to be using it in the treble clef. So I'm going to draw a treble clef symbol on here and I'm going to show you how to draw it. So I would start down here, draw a line up, around, and circle it back. And that was kind of an ugly one, and I'm sure yours will look so much better than mine. But that is a treble clef, and it tells us that we are in the upper register of our voices or in our instrument or whatever we're using in music. Dictation means that you can hear something and then be able to write it down yourself. So if I tell you that I'm starting on do, which is right here in this space, do. So that's do, and I sing, and then I sing a scale. This scale would sound like this. And I'm going to use my hand signs so that you can see, and I encourage you to do it along with me if you know them. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So that's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do, and then all the way back down in the opposite direction. So that's our scale, and then if I were to say do, re, mi, I would draw it like this. Do is on that first space, re would be on the second line, because we would be going in order all the way up, and the pitches went higher, and then mi would be up here, so that would be a representation of do, re, mi. Got it? Pretty simple. And then if I were to go back down, I would go mi, re, do, which would look like mi, re, do. Now if we're starting on do and I wanted to add 2 pitches after that and I skipped around, it would sound like this. Do, mi, mi. And I would draw it like this. Do, mi. And then I'm going to sing the next 3 pitches, and even though I can't hear you, I'd like for you to sing them back to me and see if you can tell me what they would actually be on here. So I'm going to sing, starting on mi, mi, bum, bum. Again, mi, bum, bum. What would the syllables for that be? Mi, and then what would the next word be? Re. And how would we draw re? It would go right on this line. So we started here, mi, then we went to re, and what was the last one? Ba, mi, bum, bum. It should be do, right? Great. So you were able to hear, and if I were doing a dictation activity with my students, I would be singing on the bum, 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 bum. And they would be writing down what I sang. So if I were to do this example, I would go like this. Do, we're starting on do. Do, bum, 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 bum. And they would be able to write that down because that's what I sang, right? Cool. Here's the first measure. Bum, 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 bum. And here is a second measure. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. So what would you draw for that one? That would look like this. Bum, 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 bum. Right? Mm-hmm. And then if I wanted the last measure, and then if I wanted the last note to be really, really long, I would go, here are the first 2 measures, and then I'll add in the last measure. 1, 2, here I go. Bum, 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 bum. And you would know that one would take up the whole 4. So it'd be 1, 2. It'd be 1, 1, half, half, 1, 2, half, half, 1, 4. And each of these would equal 4, right? Because we said 4. So 4, 4, and obviously 4. So that would be, I would say, so then using this, I would say this on bums, and the kids would be able, and my students would be able to write down exactly what I just said. So I would say, bum, 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 bum. And they would be able to write these notes down on their paper, which would be super impressive. And then if I were to put them together, this is what it would look like. It would look like that. And that looks like real, actual sheet music. If we were to sing it, my challenge for you is to find a song that you like that's pretty simple and see if you can write down what that song sounds like on sheet music. So as a reminder, if you've done any of the challenges or suggestions that I've told you about today, please leave that information down in the comments. Let me know, tag me in something, #bedheadmusiced, and I will find it so that I can see what you guys are doing. In the first video, your challenges were to see how many pencils were in your house, to write a letter to somebody in a nursing home and sign your name at the bottom, and to make a beat with a pencil. That sounds super, super cool. The challenges in this video were a little bit more simple, but they were to see if you could draw the Apollonian Circles, figure out what they even mean and what they're used for, and see if you could write down a song that you know using musical notation. I hope that you have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I look forward to learning some more things with you on Bedhead Music Ed. Have a great day! I hope that you enjoyed the first video posted today about pencils. Oh, I don't know where my pencil went. Ooh, hello. Ooh, we good, we good. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is, I don't know what it is. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This light makes my teeth look super white. I like the circle it. I like the circle it makes in my eyes. Okay, that was creepy. Oops. This episode is going to focus around math. I don't know what other language. Ugh. Apollonian. I am looking at, so I'm using the circles. Let me scoot back. Whoa, I already made a mark. Okay. You've got 1. Is it 6? Is that 5? I cannot count. I'm gonna draw it and just look at the screen. That's a really good circle. That's a really bad circle. Okay, and then that's a really bad circle. Okay, we're gonna pretend like he looks like that the whole time. Okay? Okay. That didn't exist, and neither did that. Okay. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I counted 6. 6. This is gonna look nothing like the Wikipedia drawing. Oh man, this is really bad. I might have to. I'm gonna have to redo this because it looks atrocious. Just gonna tear the pieces of paper off. Haha. That's the thing about life is you're gonna fail sometimes, and it's okay. You just kind of gotta. Sometimes when you fail, I think it's okay to just kind of realize that you failed, and if it's possible to start over, just start over and do better next time, because there's no sense in getting upset about not being able to draw Apollonian circles. I'm just going to, try and do better this time and hope that it looks okay. Okay. Great. Let's try this again. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm gonna tape it back on my... You gotta learn from your mistakes. So this time I'm not going to try and be foolish and draw looking at the camera. I'm gonna draw it on my lap and then show it to you when I'm done. I'm gonna draw it on my lap and then show it to you when I'm done. Okay. Oh, this marker.